Hi, welcome to your astrology forecast for October 10th to October 16th, 2014. Okay, on October 10th, the moon in Taurus sextiles Chiron and Pisces, and they both in conjunct Venus and Libra, creating a yod. Now, this day is so full of yods, it's insane. All right, so with moon in Taurus sextiling Chiron and Pisces, this may bring up old wounds when it comes to our self-worth and what our values are, and perhaps old wounds around how our values have been healed and have changed over time. And when they're both in conjunct Venus and Libra, this is really bringing up some of this old stuff in our relationships, old wounds when it comes to our values, and it's being brought up again through our relationships. So ultimately, we are experiencing these old wounds around these things so that they can be healed, and our relationships are probably helping to make us more aware of these things so that we can love ourselves more and have more self-worth. And the sun in Libra sextiles Mars in Sagittarius, and they both in conjunct the moon in Taurus, creating a yod. So when the sun in Libra sextiles Mars in Sagittarius, this is really firing up our relationships and putting a lot of focus and excitement around our relationships. And it's also helping us to expand more and be more expressive and be more forward in our relationships. It's also a very masculine energy, so you can be more active or explore more or have more adventures, or even can have a more friendly competition in our relationships. With them both in conjunct moon and Taurus, if we don't express some of these things, then it could lead to a bit of emotional stuff going on and feeling a little bit like, sluggish, I would say. So it would be a good idea to go out and do something active and maybe competitive, even, to expend some of the energies that you have, and that way you don't experience any of the negative potentials when it comes to your relationships. Okay. Then the moon in Taurus opposes Saturn in Scorpio, and they both square Jupiter in Leo, creating a T-square. So with the moon in Taurus opposing Saturn in Scorpio, this could bring up some issues around money and maybe some heavy responsibilities surrounding money, or even other people's money, or perhaps even like debts or anything like that. And with them both square Jupiter and Leo, it's probably from overspending and having too much fun and overindulging in your spending. So this is creating some tensions when it comes to finances, especially, but also could bring up tensions with your children potentially. Perhaps they're wanting to have more fun, and that costs money, and you can't afford it, and it's bringing up a little bit of that heaviness surrounding that area. And then the sun in Libra sextiles Jupiter in Leo. So this is actually great for both relationships and your relationships with your children. It's also great for romance, having fun, going out and seeing new places. I mean, perhaps you can go do something free that would be adventurous, and like go hiking or something, or have outdoor fun, go to a park and have fun. This can bring some more expansive energies and even philosophical kind of stuff, and really just having a good time all around. And then Mercury moves back into Libra. So any conversations that you've been thinking about that you haven't taken care of, perhaps unfinished conversations need to be had in the relationship, where you might have to just reflect more about things that were said, or kind of have those types of conversations. And make sure to be a listener as well as a communicator, and try to be as clear as you can, because Mercury is retrograde. So that could cause a little bit of issue when it comes to how you might be coming across in your communication. So do be careful of how you say things. All right, October 11th. Venus in Libra opposes Uranus in Aries. So this could bring some unexpected tensions or unexpected arguments in our relationships. We may want to feel more free or independent, and we will be more easily able to express ourselves, which could kind of bring up some tensions within relationships. As long as you are being yourself in the most gentle and diplomatic way, then this issue should be able to be resolved pretty easily. So yeah, just be understanding of perhaps the other person's antics. Certain antics may come up for people, so being understanding can obviously help a bit. And then the moon moves into Gemini. So this is actually making our emotions a lot more changeable. And I mean, even the Uranus thing is bringing up changes in relationships, changes in how you express yourself. Moon in Gemini would be that too. And honestly, more conversations about how you're feeling, more thinking about our emotions, more rationalizing our emotions, enjoying more wittiness in conversation, and just, communicating more with the people in your neighborhood. And on October 12th, the Sun conjuncts the North Node in Libra. So this is really going to help us to get back on track when it comes to our paths. And it'll also help our relationships get more back on track as well for our greatest evolution. And we can be more ourselves and be more true to ourselves. And being true to yourself within your relationships is obviously always a good idea. But during this time, it's really calling for us to be radically ourselves in relationships. All right, October 13, the moon moves into Cancer. So this is going to help us to nurture ourselves, nurture our homes, nurture our families, nurture our emotions. It's a good day for cooking a nice home cooked meal and really getting that whole homey vibe going on, perhaps taking care of your home a bit as well. On October 14th, Venus in Libra sextiles Jupiter in Leo. So this can really help our relationships be more expansive and more philosophical. It can also help our relationships with our children to be more harmonious. And you could learn a lot more from both your partners and from your children at this time, or you can help to be teaching them, helping them to learn and expand and grow. All right, and then Venus conjuncts the North Node in Libra. So this is going to be helping our relationships really get on track with our highest evolution and growth. And if it is bringing up the South Node issues of perhaps the things that need to be let go of, then that may come up for relationships as well. Of course, this is just helping us to evolve further into the highest good of the planet and as well as for ourselves. So if your relationship is on the right track, then it should go smoothly. If it's kind of needing an adjustment, you'll feel the adjustment aspect of this as well. All right. So I talked about the Sun in Libra sextiling Mars in Sagittarius. So that's when it exacts, is on October 14th. So this is good for adventures in relationships and learning, doing activities where you're growing and expanding and having philosophical debates perhaps, and really being able to express yourself easier and be yourself more and be more active and basically have a lot of fun. There's a lot of fiery energies here and masculine energies. So pursuing your relationships could also occur, and you could perhaps do that by going to a discussion group or somewhere where you're learning something and expanding your mind. All right. On October 15th, the moon in Cancer squares the sun in Libra, which is a last quarter moon. So this could bring up some tensions when it comes to our home life and our relationships. So we should definitely go within ourselves a little more on this day and nurture our own emotional state and be more within yourself, and don't try not to start any troubles with the other people, and perhaps it's more of a day for kind of nurturing yourself so that you feel better within yourself before dealing with other people. But you may have to still deal with other people, of course, just as long as you don't get too moody or snappy or crabby, and be understanding that the other person might be feeling the same way as well. All right, on October 16th, the moon moves into Leo. This is always good for creativity, hanging out with your children, having fun, and even it's good for romance as well. And then Mercury in Libra conjuncts the sun in Libra, and then it sextiles Mars in Sagittarius. So Mercury is going to be helping us to communicate in our relationships a little better. It is retrograde, of course, but more light will be shined on our conscious minds, and perhaps we'll be reflecting a bit more on our relationships and reflecting about our own mental states a little more, and reflecting on who we really are in the relationship, what our role is, and communicating about those things. When it sextiles Mars in Sagittarius, you want to watch out for potential arguments about beliefs or religion or anything like that. But you could end up having a debate, but just make sure to be clear in your communication and be objective rather than defensive in any way. And who knows, maybe you'll have an awesome conversation that's really philosophical, and you might learn a lot in the conversation as well. And that can happen within relationships or even within, other settings, but mostly one-on-one situations. Okay, thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will talk to you soon. Have an awesome week.